Hi Cancer, welcome or welcome back to the Oystress. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, I'm very excited to have you. I hope that you get cozy and plan to stay a while. I know you guys just had a birthday, so happy birthday to y'all. It's so exciting. Um, I am doing something for you guys for each zodiac sign just because it is the birthday / anniversary of the Oystress as well. It's been a little bit of time now, but as of July 18th, it has been a year. So I'm so grateful for how much you guys support me and pay attention to my channel and come to view. So for each zodiac sign, I'm just doing a rollout of whatever spirit has for me for you at this time. You guys know it's typically when there's a big transition happening and a cycle closing. So I'm here and off guiding, aiding in direction. Tongue twister there. So this is just a little bit different because I don't necessarily know what's gonna come out. I do have some channeled messages for you guys, but it may or may not relate to your last reading. We're gonna tap into that, pray over this space, and then get started. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to be here with Cancer at this time. I hope that they had the most amazing birthday and that all of the wishes that they asked for, that they visualize, that they are able to receive in their hands as long as it is your will and your way, Lord God. We're so grateful for your covering, for your time, your patience, love, and direction, and ask that you continue to keep us on the right track now and always. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. I feel like you guys feel pretty clear-headed, seems like. Okay, so something about tomorrow morning is significant. Something about tomorrow morning is significant. Belly dancing could be significant as well. I was getting emperor energy too for some of you, so I don't know. It could be about your father, but it could also be a male that you're dating. Not sure, but I was getting emperor energy. Something about a name change could be significant. So maybe going back to the emperor energy, you could be getting married soon or coming into a strong commitment here. Sea moss is important or significant for some reason. These places could be as well: Australia, Ohio, San Diego, Chicago, or London. The color fuchsia could be significant. Some of you might be getting a new car, have gotten one, or looking into getting a new one. I do feel like much of your reading is about the fact that you're going into a new cycle. So I feel like I'm seeing, you know, those old school, it's like a toy almost, and I feel like they're typically red, and you look through the lens of it and you press the button and the photo changes. I'm seeing that as your reading happening today. So I feel like they just have a lot of different little stories that we may go through, but we'll see here. You may be dealing with a Taurus or a Sagittarius, or if those are highly aspected in your chart, take it how it resonates. Always, you guys, leave what doesn't match for you alone. Heavy on Tower energy. Like, I don't know if it hasn't come in yet, but I'm hearing wham, bam. Like, automatopoeias that are just like popping up all over the place, like wham, bam, pow. I just see like a bunch, kind of like what I was just mentioning, like a bunch of little towers, explosions popping up for you like fireworks. I'm hearing coming soon. So yeah, just heavy on Tower energy. For some of you, this feels kind of specific, but your birthday is hard for someone every time it comes around. I was channeling the song Let's Get Down by Bow Wow. So go back to June 24th for some of you. I feel like that's significant for whatever this message has for you guys. Check your text messages, voice recordings, pictures, Instagram, things like that. And then also for some of you, this is a bit more specific too, but I do get an energy of a man that's like really craving you. But it's like craving what you can't have. So I don't feel like this is something that you're actually involved in. It's kind of, it's definitely separate from you. There is a transforming happening here. I'm not necessarily sure in regards to what, but it's very prominent right now. And there is an aspect of it speeding up. And then your last message, oh no, Celebratory investments I see coming up. Yeah, we just said that. Bless. Cool. Also check out the Leo reading that I just did. That might be significant for you guys now. I was getting that pretty strongly as well. It is called Leo 100% charged up. You're bursting like Coca-Cola. Stick to the plan. And then your last message here. Nope, there's another one. I have getting what you deserve. And then I was hearing you can put your guard down. So like whatever sort of territory mentality you've been in, like I feel like that you guys are coming out of that. Again, there's transformation energy here. There's a lot going on. There's transformation energy here. There's towers, there's new cycles, new cars, a man's in them. Like there's kind of a lot going on. Now your last message is, I do feel like there's a bit of mystery of holiness that's surrounding you right now. And I feel like there's a lot of gifts that are coming in that are unveiled, that have yet to be unveiled, and I kind of feel like that's the overall energy of your reading. And going back to that cross energy, one second, grab my other phone. I saw this online and I'm like, wait a minute, because I was having a vision of a cross on a wall. There was a shadow, and so obviously shadows already represent like what you can't fully see, and then with the cross of that, it almost gives like church energy, privacy in a way. But then look at this. And it reminded me of the fact that I saw this morning when I woke up. This was posted online, and it's like this was photographed in the sky. And it's the moon, but literally the clouds look like a cross. So obviously if you think about Pisces moon energy, you think of what's unknown, what's still hidden, mysterious vibes, right? And so with the cross on top of it and the moon shining through it, I kind of feel like there's this vibe of a great level of like holy protection surrounding you guys at this time. I'm seeing like coddling in a way of just like really taking care of you, but it also gives me a vibe of a car being covered with a sheet, and then you pull the sheet off and it's like, oh my goodness, there's this great big gift under here. I feel like the cross covering the moon is a level of sacred pourings that are coming over you guys that you're about to be walking into. I feel like Leo season is significant for you guys, and that's why that came up. So definitely check their reading out. But yeah, let's see. I feel like that's what's going on. So they had me grab, obviously I'm always guided for what decks to grab. This is the Mystic Magdalene one, but this is technically a love deck, and I never think about that, but very interesting. So you guys, the unknown journey, embrace the unfamiliar. I'm hearing wading in the water. So going back to being clear-headed, I do feel like you guys are clear-headed, but I also feel like you're kind of just there. It kind of has a vibe of not unproductive. It's just like unsure. Like I feel like you know things are moving and speeding up and something's taking place here, and I put in work and effort here, so this should be moving too, but you can't necessarily see tangible evidence of what that looks like right now. I feel like there's a change coming within that, and that's what all of this is. Songs of Song express your love here. So heavy on also maybe love. Obviously with this deck, right? Shuffling for Cancer, shuffling for Cancer. Ooh. Explosive energy. Explosive energy. One second. The Guardian, be on your guard. The Calling, you are beckoned. And Mary in the Alabaster Jar, which is ask questions. This kind of goes back to what we were just speaking of in general, like you can feel something, right? But you don't necessarily know what it is that you're feeling. I feel like it's one of those things where if somebody asks you, how are you doing? You could answer them, right? But it's kind of like, and it's one of those moments where you have to sit there and pause and be like, actually, how am I doing? Because I'm just seeing like a bunch of wires. You guys have a lot going on. I also just, in general, you're reading even the channeled messages, like there's a lot going on. 11, 7, 36 here. I also see you very protective, and I'm kind of getting timid and going in certain directions because of your level of making sure, again, you're protecting yourself. Because even in the channeled messages we got, you can put your guard down. Like, I feel like if you're being called to do something, if you're being asked to do anything here, right? It's like they're calling you to ask you to do something. Your higher self is calling you and telling you they want you to do something, but like, and whatever that is, it's different for everyone. But like, even say it's a new journey or a new venture, a new person, and it's like trying to make sure what it is that you're looking at, the focus on, the loud focus of what's being called, right? Am I also protected here? It's like your focus of where you're going, your energy here, number 7, receiving the call, answering the call, agreeing with it, even if you don't agree with it, you know, your spirit is telling you what it is that you need to do, going in that direction, you're down for that. But then when it comes to like the justice of this, it's just like, am I protected? Am I okay here? Going back to that waiting in the water, I feel like y'all are Gucci with like sitting where you're at until you know that the lifeboat that's coming to get you was like intricately made by hand. So we know for sure every detail about this, you know, life raft that's coming to get me is actually something that I can depend on. Versus like coming in a blow up boat and we hit something and that doesn't work either. Messages here, I feel like you're hearing a lot, and this goes back to asking questions. You're being called right now to ask for clarity, ask for confirmation, anything that it is that you're seeing that you may be confused about, that you may need patience for, clarity for, permission for. Start to get in the habit of doing that. Like, especially when you're spiritually aligned, you're cleaning your chakras, you're meditating, things of that sort, right? In order to get clear messages, we have to make sure that we're also asking for permission to do certain things. Like, don't just go to any party that like you already know is probably going to be pretty hectic or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Enjoy your life, have fun, be responsible, do all the things, get lit. You know what I mean? Just don't put yourself in compromising positions where if you already know you have a lot going on mentally or energetically, make sure you keep that space and that privacy yours and peaceful and pure, so that when you are ready to move, when you have questions to ask, you need directions and guidance, you can receive that. Because all we have to do is ask. I'm also hearing all you have to do is try. But yeah, overall, I see your message as you being very protective and very protected, right? Because we said that in the beginning as well about your guide covering you. Being very protected, and it's your justice in this. Like, it might feel a little strange right now. Again, going back to that first bottom card, embracing the unfamiliar. Like, maybe you're at a place too where you've really never been here before. Maybe this birthday was very transformative for you, but whatever it is, this cycle that you're in now, you've never been here before. You've never been in this version of yourself. Like, something about your home, the fabric of you and who you are, your circumstances, your everyday, your whatever is changing. And so it's a need to protect this and feeling like you want to be protective. Even me going like this, like, I don't know why my body's sitting like this. I just got a little bit of a pain in my chest, but it feels like I'm like making sure that I'm like blocking or like moving away from something if I need to. It's like protecting yourself in that way, but also kind of trying to be it's like overachiever vibes in a way of wanting to do the right thing and wanting to do the right thing and wanting to do the right thing so bad that sometimes like you might even forget to have fun. But I do feel like a lot of that has paid off to help you transform into this new space that you're in. 9 here, solitude. Again, a lot of introspection, a lot of sitting still, being by yourself, paying attention again to those movement choices and decisions. Like, I always want to do the right thing, be in the right places, make the right decisions. Shuffling for Cancer. So your focus has been very on. I'm hearing Fendi Prince on. That could be significant. You could have went out last night. By the way, today is Sunday, August 3rd? August 3rd, and it is presently 6:01 p.m. Yeah, see how that just fell out, like just jumped out of nowhere? I feel like there's gonna be some things just popping up, y'all. If you have any daydreams, you have to be kidding. If you have any daydreams and thoughts of seeing something, your mind being brought to something specifically, it's for a reason. Yo, third eye chakra is the only card that came out. If you're having daydreams, this is crazy, I cannot make this up. If you're having daydreams, your daydreams are significant. They are showing you something that's coming in. It's like going back to that knowing energy, like you know something, you just don't have the proof yet. And it's connected to your heart chakra. Like I feel like everything that's happening right now, wow. I was about to say everything that's happening right now is because of, again, the transformation that you went through. But then even when you look here, third eye chakra, heart chakra, it's like your alignment of yourself. Like you've made serious decisions to change yourself. Chakras here, clear evidence. As well as clearly your territory, your grounding wherever you are, because there's this heavy level of wanting to make sure you keep that safe. Your focus, my darling, is granting you so much success. It's like deciding to not party when everybody else is because you know, like you have things that you want to do. You have a vision, you have a goal. Everybody always wants the same thing, but don't nobody want to do everything that they're supposed to do to get there. Yeah, you've been very patient doing what you're supposed to do. Almost feel like you're going in circles, and that's why I'm saying this cycle is ending. Woo! Come on. The waiting game and love begins. Bro, it can't be more clear. You having your visions, aligning your chakras, listening to yourself here, waiting, patiently waiting while doing the work, and then all of this new energy comes in for you. But only because you did what you were supposed to. I know that's right. I feel like in this healing phase of your life, because this does feel like there's been a strong level of, there's a heavy backstory here. Backstories even, but there's a lot for you to have been where you are now in the way that this energy is showing up. I do feel like your crown chakra is going to be one of the most, because I'm also seeing the heart chakra, to heal and remain clear and clean, and make sure you're doing, saging and again meditations, things like that. But because there's been so much, it looks like lying, betrayal, opposition, competition, things of that sort, where the people that you connected with, mental conflict here, and then partnerships that you felt like, we're on the same page as you, we have the same goal in mind, there's a disconnect here. And then there's conflict and defeat within the home, which is also affecting your mental. So when these new things do come in, just be kind to you, because it might take you some time for a moment, you know, to be able to learn how to receive. Cancer. Literally everything I just said, and then heartache and loss is the only card that comes out. Like, been through it. I'm hearing trenches. Y'all have, I'm getting achy again, like right here though, which is interesting. This is also like close to your solar plexus chakra, which is about your confidence. So I feel like, whoo, what a journey. It also feels like there, whatever the things that have passed, again, that you transitioned through. I even feel like it's like hard, it's like challenging to like say what I'm saying. It was difficult. Wow. Hold on, I just got a notification. Wow. 6:06 here on the time, right? And I follow Ann Orteely on Twitter. And she is an astrologist. She studies to extents in which I haven't even been able to fathom just yet. But she wrote and said Uranus in Gemini quintiles the North Node in Pisces, which means what an exciting time in your life this is. The god of change is huffing and puffing and blowing and shoving you towards your best destiny. So it's like huffing and puffing, like after all of this you've been through, there's been so much, and something about whatever this is having the intention to affect your confidence. I don't see that it did, but it definitely has like that thought there, kind of. 1, 2, 3, 4, missing the 5, 6, like very unstable homes, something like that. I don't want to fully get into that, but even, wow, at the bottom of the deck, new beginnings, and we just said that. I don't know, it's so interesting though, because your channeled messages are talking about you coming out of this, and this is what's showing up so strongly. So I do feel like maybe for some of you guys, there's a level of discouragement or worry that's arising. Definitely try to not pay attention to that. Remove your mind from that. Change the channel in that regard. Know that whatever it is that you've been working for, that you've been seeing, that you've been envisioning, you are also creating. You hold here fertility. You guys are definitely getting your flowers. Go listen to the Virgo reading, Closing a Cycle, 333. This ticket brings confirmation. There's a lot of 3s in your reading. Well, 2 right now. Yeah, foundation firm, honey. Awareness, spiritual strength, and foundations and achievements. Come on. Y'all have really, I'm hearing it's worth it. Like, whatever sacrifices you've been making, it's been worth it. Even if you didn't want to do something, but you were guided, you were led, you knew that it was the right thing to do because of where you're going, where your heart is telling you to go. God is knocking at that door. You know what I mean? Like, you're not ignoring your intuition. You're ascending, you're listening. It's bringing in exactly what it is that you deserve, that you've been working on. You know what I mean? Come on. We opened the box and the first card is the Ace of Pentacles. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. And the Moon, I'm telling you, what did I say? What did I say? Wait a minute, we have to pull this out. I said across, mystery of holiness that surrounds you, gifts unveiled. Gifts unveiled. Ace of Pentacles, the Moon. 6 of Wands, y'all. This is the deck where they're going to be like, we'll tell you a little bit. I think a lot of this too, Spirit wants you guys to recognize your strength, how far you've come. Don't be scared. Don't live in fear, you know. Be protective of your space, what it is that you allow. But also there's something about this that's kind of like, remember who you are. All right, let's see. Just like not dealing with things that are, you refuse to be willfully ignorant, to stick with the status quo if that status quo doesn't even equate to the standards that you have for yourself. That's what this is. The Hierophant, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. It's like going from being in a girl group, or because I'm seeing like Destiny's Child. It's like it's going from being in a girl group and being like, and no shade, because obviously like they're all still friends and you can still do that and like still have love there. But realizing you need to go off on your own. And you're needing to go off on your own. You're not working in, you know, these situations that you can't really trust here. Like, what is going on? We're supposed to be working together, but then there's like an energy of not working together, like working against, and then like manipulation. It's weird. And then Ace of Pentacles here. It's like understanding that, removing yourself from that allows you to receive what it is that's coming in now. It's the same message. Interesting. I do feel like what's also about to come in for you, there's going to be either so much of it or such a fast pace that everything starts to change. It's going to be challenging for you to sort of find your balance. Like, I feel like you're in a brand new territory now, right? And you're finding your footing, and then something's gonna come in and it's gonna be like, oh my goodness, like you could feel this, you knew this, you're so excited, you're so grateful that you continue to believe in it, da 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 da. And then there's another thing that comes in and it's like, oh my goodness, it's just like a level of kind of being overwhelmed that like your destiny, your life is changing, like it's all happening now. That's like perfect timing, exactly when it's supposed to. Shuffling for Cancer here. The Moon. I'm hearing ask questions again. So ask before you do. I'm being reminded of my devotional this morning that said, be slow to speak and quick to listen. Bible verses. It feels like a kid in a new school or something, and you're like excited about being in your new school, but you're also anxious and timid. So you sort of make like these little awkward mistakes, and then you might like judge yourself for the awkward mistakes you're making because that's not typically how you would act, but your circumstances are bringing out a different side of you because you're trying to get comfortable within your new surroundings. That's what your energy feels like. That's what this feels like. It's also like the desire to want and do and put energy and emphasis behind something, but like being, again, I don't know if I should, or is that okay for me? Is it gonna be okay for me? Oh my gosh, I'm hearing rescue package, which I don't know what that means, but it gives the energy of a care package. So I just feel like Spirit is really like, wow, they have some things up their sleeve for you. They have some things up their sleeve for you. Definitely listening to the Leo reading, because the way that things are moving in that reading is what's happening here for you. Again, 100% charged up. It's like you made it somewhere for sure. And so now a new story begins. The Sun here, you have the Sun and the Moon. Like, you don't even really see it yet. Which makes sense. There's a lot of mystery in your reading, you guys. I'm not even getting like visions for real about anything besides the ones that I've already shared with you guys. So in the beginning, when I said like little Snapchats, I'm seeing pictures. And then we had Third Eye as the first card that came out for the second group of cards. I feel like you're the one that's getting the snapshots, the visions of what's about to happen. So if you're daydreaming about something and it's like, why would I be thinking about that? Or where did that come from? Yeah. Not for no reason, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. 6 of Wands. Some of you might be country from the south somewhere. That's funny. Yeah, you have messages coming in for you. You have winds coming in. You have healing coming in. You have all of the things coming in for you to be able to release any burdens that you have. Get out of like a stubborn sort of mental space that may be constricting you. But I'm just seeing like your wish is coming true here. The Magician in the Tower. Confirm the Magician, please, Spirit. See if I can get a little something. Okay. It's a lot, but Page of Cups, Knight of Swords in reverse, Death card, the World. Hold on. You're turning things around. You're turning things around. It's like your mind has also changed about some things, and those things had to be rewritten into the plan, energetically, spiritually. Wow. Tower, y'all. 9 of Pentacles. Same messages. I think that's it, you guys. Let's pull one more from here, because I was seeing the Dream card and like some blue cards from this deck. Anything else for Cancer? To close out. Listen to elder wisdom. I feel like you're in an energy of receiving. Like it's like ask questions, listen to wisdom, stay protected, but also believe. Continue to keep your focus. You're in a very, very important transformative time. So it feels like there's a lot of direction coming up in terms of what to follow, how to do things, because there's a lot coming in from a lot of different directions here. Wow, bottom of the deck. Behold the mystery. Behold the mystery. I'm telling you, you don't see it yet, but wow, didn't I say something about a belly dancer? Ecstatic dance here at the bottom. Behind that card. Whatever these things are, y'all, it's definitely going to give you a level of freedom, serenity, peace, joy. I'm hearing understanding as well. Yeah, but these investments are coming in. They're on their way. I just heard a jet or a plane. Anything else? I'm hearing joy, and I'm seeing somebody dance under a willow tree in a forest, like during the daytime. It's quite beautiful. So you're definitely going into like flowing energy. If you don't feel like you're there now, it's just because you're getting reacquainted with the new you. But the new you is going to continue to evolve now that you're in a healthy place to evolve, for these evolutions and transitions to continue to take you where God wants you to be. So keep your ear to the streets. Your mind strong, your heart full, and I will talk to y'all later. Happy birthday again. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon.